Remote viewing is a set of structured steps which uses your unconscious mind to obtain knowledge about any person, place, thing, or event in the past, present, or future. Remote viewing was first developed in the early 1970s by the U.S. military. Those early studies showed how the top natural psychics acquire information. After more than 20 years of development, this once secret protocol is now refined into a reliable information gathering tool, which anyone can learn and master for free. Remote viewing simply is a specialized mental attention skill. These session instructions as follows keep our conscious mind busy from thinking, thus allowing reliable data to be perceived accurately. Begin your remote viewing session by first writing down Step 1 or S1 on the top left-hand side of your sheet. Then write down your target numbers and immediately scribble an ideogram on the right-hand side of your sheet. These target numbers are simply a reference which point to your blind target. Next, write down Step 2 or S2 on the left-hand side of your sheet. It is very important not to think at any time throughout your session. Thinking of any kind like imagination, worry, curiosity, analysis, or what the target is, etc. will only lead you away from acquiring accurate data. Begin this step by quickly writing down any faint impressions that first comes to mind. Start with the texture category, and then move in the correct order on to colors, smells, tastes, temperatures, sounds, and the all-important dimension words, which includes motions and densities. It is critical to achieve a clear, relaxed and thinking mind, focusing your attention and concentration on each category. Remember to move through each category as quickly as possible, never pause for more than 3 seconds. Also do not close your eyes, and always keep your pinpoint on your page at all times. Move at a fast, even pace, don't rush it, or force it. Always moving, never thinking. Start your freehand sketch by first writing down Step 3 or S3 on the left-hand side of your sheet. Your freehand sketch should be instinctively drawn by your hand alone, not your thinking mind. Instead, try to feel the correct location and draw each symbolic shape one by one. This step is the most difficult. You need to let go and trust whatever comes to mind. Do not analyze it or add to it. Once drawn, finally label aspect X on the most important aspect shape with brackets, followed by the next most important aspect. Start your next page by writing down Step 1 of aspect X, or S1X. Then write down the prompt from the top of XSSBP. Again, quietly scribble an ideogram on the right-hand side of your sheet. SSBP simply means for short, something should be perceivable. This prompt or movement tells your unconscious that all the following perceived data will now be related to only aspect of X. While reading this prompt, as you write it, your mind takes 3 seconds to refocus its attention from one aspect to another. Analytical overlay or AOL are unwanted thoughts, clear, sharp, still images which hang around and will overlay and clutter your mind. Always declare AOL as trash by writing it down, drop your pen, and move on. And then once again in the correct order list any impressions that pop into your mind. First impressions are golden. Don't try to experience or feel textures, see colors, or taste flavors. Instead, mentally ask yourself, what category words are present? Furthermore, it helps to pretend that you are a robotic, mechanically human recorder, jotting down the data as you go along. These alternative steps narrow down more precise information about the target from the general to the detailed. Thus, the more aspects you explore, the more connected you become to the target. As your unconscious is now more connected to the target, this sketch should be more detailed than your previous freehand sketch. Again, draw any shapes or parts spontaneously by hand. If any words come to mind while drawing, or after, write these related words down. When you are finished with exploring all your aspects, always complete your session by writing down the word "end" and underlining it. Then, immediately view your target feedback to see how well you have done. As this demonstration clearly shows, the following remote viewing session has successfully described the target's nature, previous unknown to the viewer. By following the correct session structure, any remote viewer can master this mind skill to describe any blind target accurately. When you have familiarized yourself with each step, print out the workflow and word list templates located at the bottom of the site. Next, go to the target selection of this site bottom menu and simply press the New Target Number button below to obtain your blind target number. Then immediately after your session, input these target number into the center field and press the View Feedback button. Remember, you should only view your target feedback immediately after completing your session, not before, as that would be cheating. Don't worry how well you have done, hit or miss, for now learn to follow the session structure correctly. This, in effect, helps your unconscious mind learn what it did, or didn't do correctly, automatically fixing itself for the next session. Remember to practice daily to master this amazing skill.